Alrighty, it is once again time for the Great British Shooting Show. This is by far and away our most favorite show to go to of the entire year. It was big, SHOT Show is kind of big, but the British Shooting Show, we love to actually speak with our customers, see what's happening in the industry. It's just a really awesome couple of days out. So if you've seen our socials recently, you saw what we had set up at the SHOT Show. It's going to be a very similar booth layout for the NateChrony booth at the Great British Shooting Show. So we'll have this set up. We'll also have our Steady Shot set up. And of course, you'll be able to purchase all of our products there. So we will have our chronographs, the original NateChrony. We'll have it in stone aluminium, black aluminium, some polymers, and a few of the very, very last limited edition gold chronographs. We're also going to have our Steady Shot. So the Steady Shot is a NateChrony chronograph, but it has movement sensors in it. So it can detect and records the movement that is happening at the muzzle. So this is really, really good for things like Olympic target pistols to see what you're doing with your form, how smooth you are, what you're actually doing, and great for things like field target. You can actually try different positions and get actual data on what your movement is like. Are you better? Are you worse? And see what's actually happening with the muzzle. So it always records the movement data, and as soon as the pellet exits, we know that because we've got a chronograph, it'll stop recording that movement and then give you some graphs and display what's actually happening at the muzzle. So that's the Steady Shot product. You'll be able to, of course, try everything at the booth. We always focus on having a really good booth experience. So you're not just looking at a heap of things on a shelf. You can walk up and you can actually try our products for yourself, see how they behave, look at the interface, see all the different features in a perfectly realistic way. So I'll have the chronograph set up. We'll be doing a little drop test and you can see all the data. We will have our Steady Shot set up on our 50 caliber Nerf gun. So you'll be able to shoot there and actually see what's happening. You will then be shooting at our Smart Target system. So the Smart Target is a little module that you put on the back of a target. You can't shoot this, please don't shoot it, your warranty will be void. You put it on the back of the target, and depending upon how the target moves, it'll sense where you shot on that target. Now, it's not as accurate as something like the microphones that'll tell you exactly where you shot that cost £1,000. It's something that'll tell you you shot to the left or you shot to the very left, and you supply the target. So you put this on the back of absolutely any target. This isn't limited just to air rifles. You can use it on powder burners, absolutely anything. As long as the target moves the right amount, which you just increase the size or the weight of the target, you'll be able to get it up and running and you can calibrate it to any target. So you'll be shooting the Steady Shot and you'll be shooting it at the little Smart Target there. So we can see it's red, which means all the way to the left and halfway down the bottom with the yellow, and you get a nice little display and a readout there. So that's the Smart Target. As a special for the Great British Shooting Show, the NateChronies are £100. They will remain £100. So if you want to pick up the NateChronies, we will have them there. If you want to get a Steady Shot, we only have available the brand new limited edition English oak, specifically for my British folks. It is a powder-coated aluminium finish. It is as tough and durable as all the NateChrony powder-coated covers, but it is a gorgeous English oak. We'll also have it in polymer. Our other colors are getting made right now. We'll have those later, just not at the show. So the Steady Shots are going to be retailing for 135 to 140 pounds. The show price will be 125 or 135 pounds. So you're going to save 10 pounds if you get them at the show. If you want the different color, a black or a light stone color case, you can order it and get one at the show, and I will send it out later when they become available. I'll also have a blank aluminium cover as well. If you want the blank aluminium cover, you buy a polymer, I'll give you the cover. You can then go to town with a rattle can and do some really cool spray paint designs on your own Steady Shots. These Smart Targets, they retail for £65. Show price will be £50. So you're saving 10 bucks on the Steady Shot, sorry, 10 pounds on the Steady Shot and 15 pounds on the target. That's 25 pound saving if you wanted to buy both things. Hopefully that makes it worthwhile coming to the show, spending the money. I know the prices, the tickets, etc., and the parking and whatever, but that's the best that we can do for the new products. In terms of development, what's going to be happening, we're going to be putting a good amount of time into the steady shot. The hardware for everything is locked in, is massively, massively capable. As usual, if you've followed along the NateChrony, we always continually add features, make it better and better depending on the feedback. So let's get the products out there. We get people to use them. They tell us what they want and we add it in. So there's going to be a lot of work around the steady shot, the graphs. We've got a really cool 3-dimensional graph of the movement. We're going to continue to improve that specifically. Also exporting and being able to look at all your data on a PC or something like that. So they're going to be the focus areas for the steady shot going forward. The smart target, you can see that we've got the little external LED clusters set up. These aren't available just yet. It's just going to be the module. But again, the development, we're going to have those external lights available very, very shortly. We've got 5 extra outputs. You're going to be able to do things like drive motors, buzzers, horns, lights, everything. So we're going to put a lot of time on developing how to control the outputs, different things that you can do to make the base module really smart. If you purchase the smart target, we're also going to be going towards doing things like joining them all together. So this is going to be £50, but we're going to be having like a 3-pack or a 9-pack that will talk to each other and start to behave. So similar to like a dueling tree, you may start to have like a 3x3 grid or 3 that will light up, and then once you hit it, it'll change color, things like that. So getting a lot more smarts and cool stuff, just exciting things into the target. So £50 for the base unit. When you want to add some additional targets that's going to link to the master one, they're going to be a lot cheaper, somewhere around like the £20 mark. So it's not going to be 3 of the 50, 65 pounds. It's going to be the initial purchase and then the hardware add-on. So that's what we've got planned for the smart target. It's going to be probably one of our biggest focuses for the remainder of this year, is to really get some cool things happening. So we're going to leave for the UK tomorrow. Brisk little 22 hours of flying, stopovers, layovers, trains, whatever else. And I will see you in gorgeous, sunny and warm Burmo. See you then.